In the time of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, he did not keep that message of who Allah is and why everyone should be Muslim, why Islam to himself. In fact, the call of Islam was to say, why should you practice this as opposed to your shirk, or as opposed to your kufr, as opposed to Jesus as your Lord and Savior, as opposed to Uzair as the Son of God. And through our efforts and what we were able to put together by way of, not to mention all of them, but just to focus on our online webinars for those who request a free Quran, we've been able to see 20 people say their Shahada. Amongst them was a brother who, he said some 40 years ago, he was able to actually go to a mosque, able to actually meet some Muslims. But this was the first time that he'd ever been given the opportunity to actually have a Quran on his own. And that day, that Sunday that we did that webinar, it was actually his birthday too. And after hearing the presentation and after hearing what Islam was and why Islam, he said his Shahada on his 63rd birthday, some 40 years after hearing about Islam for the first time. That's just one of dozens of stories from last year. And with your aid and support, we hope to increase those efforts. It's not enough for us to just call people to Islam, right? Eventually, whenever that person says their Shahada, they need that support group. They need to be able to continue their development and their connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's where why Islam and embrace go hand in hand. Once a person says that they understand why Islam and they embrace that truth with their Shahada, then we embrace them. We give them a community. We give them a social network.
Our mission as Embrace is to educate, empower, and serve our Muslim convert community to help them shape their Islamic identity, to provide them safe social and educational spaces that help them learn their religion, shape their Islamic identity, and give them the tools that they need for their lifetime journey.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Catherine, and I've been with Embrace since 2018. So my journey to Islam actually started as a junior in high school. After my mom passed away, I wanted to find God and why I was being punished. And come to find out, Islam actually had a lot of those answers for me. So taking your Shahada at 16 is tumultuous at best. I mean, of course, we all run into challenges. My family didn't accept it. I had trouble wearing hijab in school. You get lost along the way, especially being so young. Around 22, 23, I started rediscovering my Islam, and I actually discovered Embrace shortly after that. Through them, you find that sense of family that you may have been missing before, right? You find that friendship, you find that warmth. And these are the things that I found and really drew me into Embrace. I found a family that I didn't even know I needed. I thought I was perfectly okay. Single mom, one kid. You build such a strong friendship with these people that you may have never met in any other avenue of your life. They were there for me when I was lost. I needed knowledge. I needed stability. So in my journey with Embrace, they've developed several programs. One of my favorite programs is actually the Saturday Sisters Halakha Tea. It's like a tea chat program where we can all come in and talk to each other and have a very safe space to ask questions, ask advice, and get to know each other a little bit better across the world. I deeply appreciate all of the stability, the peace, the love, the warmth that Embrace has brought into my life and into my family's life.